Hello, it's Pixel Weekly, back with another video. This time, I'm reviewing the original Elgato Game Capture HD. The purpose of this Elgato is to record any console gameplay. The price hasn't changed at all since the Elgato came out. This is still $150 USD. There have been many other newer and for the most part better Elgatos, but if you just want to start a gaming channel or record amazing gameplay, this is a great place to start. I bought this Elgato around 2 years ago, so I don't have the box, but I still have everything that came in the box, including the AV cable, the USB cable, and the AV adapter cables for older consoles. And although I've used it for a total of around 3 hours since I got it 2 years ago, I'm still impressed at how well it works. The setup is pretty easy, and I say pretty easy because even now I sometimes forget how to set it up. On a PS3 like I have here, not only do you have to plug in all of the cables, but you also have to tweak a few settings to get it to work properly. But the steps to get it to work are not only in the instructions, but also online. So if you lose the instructions like I did, there's no worries. After setup, you'll have to download some Elgato software. Luckily, the software is compatible with all Elgato devices. I would recommend using the Elgato software as well as the Elgato itself with at least a 2.1 GHz dual-core processor or better. The software is pretty demanding. Even when it isn't open, I can noticeably see my computer slowing down when I have the software downloaded. So, after everything is set up, you can finally start recording. This Elgato is capable of recording at up to 1080p 30 frames per second, so it might not be the best recorder for more action style gameplay, because it doesn't have the full 60 FPS option later Elgato models have. At the time when I bought this device, it only had one option with audio, to record microphone audio from the person recording the gameplay. It couldn't record audio with anyone else you were playing with. But with a new update, you can supposedly now record audio in a multiplayer situation. One thing about the audio. One of the reasons I suggest a more powerful PC to use as Elgato is that the audio sometimes has a small delay from the video. Most of the time the audio fixes itself when you export the video, but I would keep that in mind. As long as you aren't playing on a very cheap or weak PC, you should be good. I'm overall pretty happy with the performance of the original Elgato. Although 60 frames per second would be nice, I think on not as action-oriented games like Little Big Planet 3, you can't really notice much of a difference between 60 FPS and 30 FPS. Having the option for full 1080p is awesome, and it'll make gameplay especially nice to look at. Overall, I don't think this Elgato is a bad deal. I mean, compared to free screen recorders for PCs like OBS, it seems really expensive, but there are basically no other screen recorders for consoles. The slight audio delay might be a pretty big deal for those with a less powerful PC, but don't worry, even if for some reason it does happen to you, you can always edit the audio back into place. I just want to say once more that it only happens to very weak or cheap PCs. 99% of people won't encounter that problem. And I know it is my computer because when I tested it on my old HP with a 1 GHz AMD E-Series processor, the delay was much larger. So when my computer improved, so did the performance of my Elgato. The software is pretty easy to use and even allows you to record audio straight to a computer from a microphone. It also has a built-in light video editor. Where the Elgato mostly shows its use is in the backward compatibility. You can screen record anything that has an HDMI or composite video port. That means PS2, original Xbox, Wii, PS1, GameCube, PS3, Xbox 360, and many, many more. While I do think the price is a bit steep for a basic screen recorder, I think if you want to record console gameplay, it's definitely a strong choice. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below, and I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as I can. Make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more Pixel Weekly.